Thousands on Hawaii's Big Island were warned to shelter in place after the Kilauea volcano erupted. It launched a cloud of ash nearly 6 miles into the sky that rained down on a nearby village. David Begno is in the eruption zone tonight. David?
Jeff, as we come on the air tonight, the hazard is sulfur dioxide gas. In fact, some of the first responders have been pulled back from their positions and brought to this place where we are because this is a safe spot. Now, behind me is an evacuation zone. We're not allowed in, but we can actually hear the booms coming from the cracks in the earth. Look, the day started with a big alert. Went out on cell phone, television, radio. A giant ash plume rose from the volcano, 30,000 feet in the air. The biggest plume so far, but scientists say it was short-lived and didn't have much of a hazardous effect. The National Guard took us into an evacuation zone. We were wearing our gas masks in a safe place, but they wanted us to get really close to one of those fissures to be able to properly document how active the roughly 20 fissures still are nearly 2 weeks after this all started. We also went up in a helicopter and we flew around the Pu'o'o crater, and it is impressive. That crater is where the floor fell out, the lava drained out, and then lava started popping up at various places in the earth as far as 15 miles from the volcano.
Crater that just erupted, something geologists had been predicting, but there's also another dynamic situation going down in residential neighborhoods. We're in the Leilani Estates area where one of those massive fissures have broken up. You can likely hear the sounds, those massive eruptions. They are both lava geysers shooting into the air. You might be able to see the red in the distance back there. That is hot molten lava that has been skyrocketing out of the sky for nearly 2 weeks. And in the air, you'll also see what looks like haze and smoke. That's from sudden eruptions of toxic gases that literally blast out of the earth. They are so powerful here, it shakes the ground at times. It is certainly something that geologists fear could continue for quite some time. As a matter of fact, they're unsure when any of this volcanic activity could end. Earlier today, we were up at the crater where they said a plume of smoke shot some 30,000 feet into the air. That's almost 6 miles high. That seemed to be a short-lived event. It was something geologists had warned about. This, what you're looking at, is an ongoing situation. The residents who live here say what you're seeing right now has been happening for more than 2 weeks. It is an incredible sight to see. This volcano has destroyed dozens of homes. We know at least 2,000 people have evacuated. Some in this neighborhood, though, refuse to leave. There are homes that are on the brink of being hit by debris just down the road from where we are now. The situation continues to play out as these blasts happen over the next several hours. We know this type of activity shows no end in sight. Geologists can't say when it will stop.
can't see. Okay.
It's just unbelievable. Look, there's steam coming out.
A little bit after 4 o'clock at Kilauea at Halemaumau Crater, we had an explosion. It lasted a few minutes. It caused a volcanic cloud that reached as high as 30,000 feet above sea level, which is the biggest cloud we've had so far during the recent activity. We've had reports of light ashfall in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, and we expect that folks may be experiencing ashfall, light ashfall, trace ashfall around Volcano Village. It's raining in the area, and that's probably keeping the ashfall close to the Kilauea summit area. Currently, there's still low-level ash emissions up to about 12,000 feet above sea level, and we expect activity could wax and wane like this in the near future.